the knife out. Get your hands up! Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
On August 29th, in the town of Peshtigo, Wisconsin, officers spotted an SUV tied to a homicide case, a case that began the day before. Investigators say 70-year-old Thomas Muckler had driven from Madison to his cabin on Dunlap Hollow Road in Mazomanie. When he arrived, he was killed by a man who had broken into the cabin and had been living there for an unknown period of time. When Muckler didn't return home for dinner, his family went to check on him and found him dead, with his white Hyundai SUV missing. Was later identified as 23-year-old Andrew Lloyd Collimore. The next morning, Marinette officers spotted that same SUV and tried to pull it over. But Collimore would not be giving up without a fight. As the suspect's driving conduct gets wilder and his speed increases, officers up ahead ready spike strips to deflate the vehicle's tires and try to slow him down.
Hands! Let me see your hands! I would wait for that. Hands! Show me your hands! Hands! No! Show me your hands!
Area 51.
Show me your hands now!
Area 51, I got a knife.
Show me your hands! Taking the knife out. Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Get your hands up now!
6 minutes. He's armed with a knife.
Don't move! Don't move! Drop the knife! Drop the knife! Guy, drop the knife. Can you talk to us, please?
You're supposed to execute me.
Just drop the knife, man. Just want to talk. Just want to talk.
On the ground! On the ground!
Don't move! Don't move! Drop the knife!
Put it down now!
Drop the knife!
Put it down now! Drop the knife!
Drop the knife!
Drop the knife!
SUV crashed near US 41 and Schacht Road. Collimore got out and moved toward officers. A Marinette County deputy deployed a taser, but it had no effect, and 2 Marinette police officers opened fire. A sharp-edged weapon was recovered at the scene. Officers and emergency crews attempted life-saving measures, but Collimore was pronounced dead after being taken to the hospital. Investigators continued sorting through the events that led to the shooting, and soon after, a press conference was held.
And it's believed that this suspect was working alone. They were the one and only suspect.
That's what we're continuing to find out. We want to make sure that that if there was additional individuals, we want to be sure that we find that, and that's why the Dane County Sheriff's Office investigative team and our CSI team is working around the clock on this to ensure that we know exactly what happened and who was there.
Do you know how long that 23-year-old was staying in the man's cabin?
At this point, we don't know. We'll kind of uncover that as the investigation continues.
And they were not known to each other at all?
At this point in the investigation, we do not know what the relationship was between the two.
Midwest Crime is revealing for the first time what we found after reviewing Collimore's prior offenses and court records. The documents show a clear pattern in behavior long before the fatal encounter in Peshtigo. Between 2022 and 2025, he was tied to multiple criminal and traffic cases in Rock County. Early charges included criminal trespass, resisting an officer, felony bail jumping, retail theft, and reckless driving. Collimore often failed to appear in court, prompting multiple warrants. Mail sent to his listed addresses was frequently returned as undeliverable. A long trail of cases, missed hearings, and repeated run-ins with the law all paint a clear picture of Collamore's escalating behavior leading up to the events of August 29th. In the aftermath of that day, authorities reviewed the actions of the officers involved. According to the Marinette County District Attorney's Office, the 2 officers involved will not face criminal charges. The DA ruled their use of deadly force was justified in response to the threat Collamore posed, formally closing the case with no further action. 70-year-old Thomas Muckler's killing was a gruesome murder that hit the Mazomanie community hard. Friends and neighbors described him as a calm, genuine man who loved spending time at his cabin. His death left his family shattered and the community stunned, trying to understand the senseless killing.
Sheriff Barrett credits the close cross-jurisdictional work between law enforcement agencies for tracking down the vehicle quickly. The DOJ reports the 23-year-old led officers on a chase that ended with a crash on U.S. Highway 41. Authorities say he got out of the car and began approaching officers.
For